Hey everyone, Macaulay Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire IV here, and this is a guide to the Cosmic Observatory Strike Challenge Mode. Activate the moat to enable Challenge Mode. Run in, CC the boss as soon as she starts channeling. You will need to periodically CC the boss throughout the fight, unlike in normal mode. You will notice she has 10 stacks of a shield buff. Picking up a spear and throwing it at her removes 5 stacks, so after 2 spears, her shield goes down. She is invulnerable as long as she has the buff. When you see her purple broken shield buff starting to wear off, prepare to throw 2 more spears. In my groups, we found it easiest to assign 2 dedicated people whose top priority was throwing spears the second her shields came back up, so that we had as much DPS time as possible. The white orbs that drop on the ground and the special action key both only last a certain amount of time, so sometimes it's worth leaving the spear on the ground a few extra seconds before picking it up if you don't need it immediately to make it last a bit longer. Dagda will still do the green arrow mechanic from normal mode. Targeted person backs up and others stand in between her and the target. She will periodically do a pizza slice style attack, just move between them. When everyone becomes red circles, split up. When she starts firing bolts everywhere, you cannot block them like normal mode. Additionally, any bolts that hit you will give you a debuff reducing your damage. I recommend dodging backward the moment she starts this ability, then standing between them until it is over. Using your healers as human shields is also an option, as it isn't as big of a deal if they get the debuffs, but the bolts do sting. At 75%, she will AoE the center of the room and spawn some adds. Same as normal mode, but the adds are tougher. At the same time, one person will get targeted and start dropping the puddles on the ground wherever they move. After a few seconds, the puddles will then pursue that person for some time. They need to kite them away for a few seconds, then double back to the group without running them over people. Afterwards is a numbers mechanic, similar to Kanang Overlook. Just have the numbered people spread out a bit and the unnumbered people keep hitting the boss on the other side of her. Occasionally you will get multiple green circles, just stack everyone together in them. A small note here, at the time of this guide's recording, that is all you need to do to handle the green circle mechanic. However, the graphic of the circle is the same as challenge mode Ether Blades, where when too many people are in the green, you see orange arrows telling you to move some out. However, unlike Ether Blade, Dagda does not currently punish you in any way for stacking all 10 people in it. So, either the mechanic or the circle graphic might have been a mistake by the developers. If anything changes, I will pin a comment under this video. She will sometimes create a ring of red areas around the arena, limiting your movement, and at the same time put the tracking puddles on someone again. They will need to move them off of the group just like last time, but with a little less space to work with. At 50% health, the boss repeats what she did at 75%, but with more champions to kill. Starting around 40% health, she will begin nuking half the room at a time. Just move out of it. Repeat mechanics that you've seen until 25%, where she will then do the same phase she did at 75 and 50, but with even more champions. This is the last one of these. There's nothing new after 25%. Repeat the mechanics you've seen until 0. None of the mechanics are that bad or complex. I was able to do this with a pug in a few attempts. The biggest thing for us was the 10-minute enrage timer, so making sure the 2 people throwing the spears to lower her shields were on point, and that most of the DPS dodged the debuffs, lowering their damage so that we could beat the timer. Now you know how to do challenge mode Cosmic Observatory. You're welcome. Click these links.